we've brought back Tech Tree Tuesday, though we did it on a Wednesday last time. And by request from YouTube, we were doing the UK destroyers. First up, media. So you get the XP on the Weymouth, come across, and you split off to media. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Tier 2. It's not a particularly strong Tier 2 destroyer, primarily due to slow torp reload. 4 torps, 2x2, only 6 kilometer range. Slow torp reload. Yeah, there's a lot of really good torp boats at Tier 2. This isn't a great Tier 2 seal clubber. Same applies to the Valkyrie, is okay. 45 second reload on the torps, you can probably get down a smidge. 6 kilometer range. Base concealment 6.1. You can get it less than that, and you've got 4x1 102s. So reasonable reload. You're more of a gunboat than a torp boat at this. So for me, it's torp boats are king at the low tiers for seal clubbing until you get to tier 4, where Clemson is king. Wakeful is okay. This is when you start. Well, they all UKDD's short burst smoke generator. So on this one, six smokes, 40 seconds each, with a 70-second cooldown. 4x1 120, so the gun caliber increases a bit. 2x3 torps, 6 kilometer torps with a 5.7 concealment with concealment expert on it. Again, a reasonable tier 4 DD, but Clemson exists, so it's not the greatest seal clubber, though not a bad ship. From here, research the hull, go into the tier 5 DD, research the guns or the gun range, go into the CV line. We're going up the DD line today. Gursky is mad at tier 3, yeah. Not at all, Aero. No, I mean, you know, these days occur. The games were really rough yesterday. They might be rough today, but at some point they'll improve. Dursky's it's got about 16 torps, isn't it? Or 12. It's just mad. It's an ultimate YOLO boat at tier 3. Okay, so we'll play them from tier 5 up. Acasta. I've gone with main armament, injury and protection, and aiming. 6 with this commander, 6 short burst smokes and a repair party, or damage control, sorry. I'll just run the 2 signals, speed and heal. I have got a 21-point commander. In this order: preventive maintenance, last stand, survivability expert, concealment, AR, gun reload. This one you could choose various. You could go with more smokes, fearless brawler for when you're not in a smoke screen, or you could build into consumables. I've gone with turret traverse and radio location. Tier 5 I think is probably the best bet. So what do we get? 13,600 hit points, 4x1 120s with a 4.8 second reload, AP and HE, 8% fire chance on the HE, 2x4 6 kilometer torps, depth charges, basically no AA, 36.8 knots, 540 turning circle, 2.9 rudder shift, and 6 kilometer concealment. So we'll take the Acasta out for a spin, see how we get on. Not on a Tuesday, Zeb. I might do that I might do a reset and play through one of the thoughts I do is do resets and then play through each ship until I get a excellent badge on it. But for the purposes of this, which will be for YouTube as well, I'm just going to go straight through the line, play one battle in each ship. However good or bad that battle is, it makes it onto the video. Otherwise, I'd have a video that was about 30 hours long. Okay, tier 6 matchmaking. 4 DDs. Belarus, Pensa, Nuremberg, Leander, Delhi for cruisers, Gator, Cameo, and T-22. So we got a rough matchup on the DDs. See what we can do on fault line. Gator and T-22 both have 4 kilometer hydro. This line doesn't get hydro until the tier 6.
Action stations. Good luck.
I'll go down and have a look at B and see if we get any support. I found a really good cruiser spot on this map yesterday, playing from the other side. I think G3. You could play down here, or G and H3 down on this corner here.
Anyway, it's all done
Do some really good farming into the cap and across the cap.
Jamla now followed.
Jamla now, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I figured radio location at this tier. You could run the same build on the commanders all the way up. Mine I've tweaked slightly, but we'll have a look at them as and when we get to them. So T-22 and Kamikaze outspot me. Gator doesn't. Both of them have 4 kilometer hydro and Kamikaze. Well, we all know about the Kamikaze. You prefer to push even harder into EF3. Down this side, yeah, I can see that. Yeah. I've always played the C. Win the C, then push across was always my. Okay, it's a lone. It's not the cami. I'm going to see if I can spot. If I spot it, it's the obviously it's the gator. It is.
Smoke generator activated. Torpedoes to starboard. Smoke screen set.
In the cap, what do you think? You can, oh yeah, individual fire torps as well, solo, single fire torps.
All stations retreat.
I want to retreat, I want you to push it with hydro. Yeah, there was the worst one we could see, really.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
We've lost the other 2 DDs, so this isn't going to go well.
Smoke generator activated. Torpedoes to starboard. Smoke screen set.
We'll make use of the smoke while we got it. Then we'll cap and get across. – 18 seconds of smoke left.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Why do you need anti-aircraft fire support? I suggest you need anti-kamikaze support. What's in there? Nuremberg has 5.5 kilometer hydro. That kamikaze has yeah, its consumer is less than Nuremberg's. Okay, there's Leander. The inability to stealth torp is quite frustrating. You can just, if you lead it, if they have them hopefully run into it.
All stations, concentrate fire on that target.
No speed boost on these either. I need to go and help this 2 battleships, I think. I'm fairly sure that kamikaze will be looking to farm them both. This isn't looking good. Well, our introduction to the line.
Flying! Oh no, wait, maybe not.
Yeah, like we said earlier, getting on the rough end of the matchmaker at the moment. This team's been absolutely battered. The other flank's completely gone.
I need your support.
Nuremberg has run down the other end, so what they got in there? A Koenig and a kamikaze.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes to port.
This worked. Wasn't Acasta sunk defending HMS Glorious? I have neither the speed nor the concealment really to deal with this kamikaze, unless he doesn't.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Merry Christmas! And what is your name?
Wow.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes to port.
Knock his engine out if possible. Like that. Come on, guns.
Torpedoes direct front. Main turret critically damaged. Torpedoes direct front. Problem solved, sir.
Just need a day between every day to recover from day before,
He's about to win.
just so I can prepare for the day coming. Guys,
Enemy destroyer sunk.
It's not going to change the outcome.
Torpedoes
It's
astern.
moderately satisfying.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Alan, good morning. How are you? You need a day between every day exhausted. Yeah. It's nearly all over. Just nothing but, yeah, well, that's fine. Yeah, get some rest, my friend. I fully understand. Shifts are not ever easy, but or Acasta, first game showing the UK DD line. It meets a team like it gets a team put on a team like this. I'm just gonna have to charge it, I think. I don't see if they've got any other choice but just to charge it, even if it's Hydra's up. Which it is. Get a secondary deal.
Torpedoes direct front. Main turret critically damaged.
No. Didn't have any choice in it really. We had to get that cap and there was no support, but it was just, you know, a lost cause. There was literally nothing else to do. Okay, we'll move on. Yeah, I got the yeah right. Cheers, Callum. 2.5 hours of overtime. Yeah, I can understand that's tiring. Yeah, sleep well, my friend. Happens, Jim. I mean, it's been 2 days like this now. But we'll move on. Icarus. We've gone with main armor mod 1, engine and protection, aiming systems mod 1, steering. The UK DDs, you don't get an option to run the prop mod. It's kind of a built-in accelerator. Introduction of hydro. Short range hydro, 3 kilometers. On the commander, grease the gears. Sorry, no, start off this side. Preventive maintenance, last stand. Survivability expert, concealment expert, adrenaline rush, main battery, and AA specialist. I've gone with turret traverse. It's quite slow on this. That takes it down at 15.7, and I've gone with radio location on this build. You could look at dropping this and going into here, do something with the consumables maybe. We put a few signals on, so we get 14,950 hit points. 4x1 120s again, 4.8 second reload, 11.6 range. 2x5 torps this time, 7 kilometer range. You can just stealth torp. There are single launchers on them. Depth charges, AA defense, 37.3 knots, 540 turn circle, 2.7 rudder shift, and 6 kilometer concealment. 198 seconds per hydro, out to 3 kilometers, 6 smokes. Just take her out. I don't know, Tahil. You tend to get runs where you end up on the rough teams. Unless you're super unique, I mean, you can carry an entire team. You get some battles that are just going to be that way. Top tier, 1 CV, 2 subs, 1 DD per team. We've got independence, they've got a Serov. Ring.
Let's get to it.
Even though I really enjoy watching this stream, I unfortunately have to get down to some real work. Have a great day everyone and take care of yourselves. See you out there, quack.
Duck Protector, thank you for the bits. Much appreciated. Have a great day. Stay safe. Thank you for being here. Take care and we'll see you soon. S1, that's the new Russian one, is it?
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
And the Zinzong, is that fire deep water torps, that sub? Only deep waters. Someone say a quacking stream. Yes, very good, Chris.
Alle Stationen, brauche Feuerunterstützung.
Yeah, but it can't touch me, can it? That's the thing. It's on this flank. Isa, good morning. How are you? Homing. Oh, it's got homings and deep water. Ah, okay.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set. Torpedoes to port. Enemy battleship detected. Torpedoes to port.
Yeah, I'm out of here. Well, the caps just started flipping. Okay. Piggy's coming this way.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Just lost to Kotowski. It's taken me a bit of a while to get used to these shells. They're quite floaty. Huge lead time if you find any range, any decent amount of range. 39 seconds of hydro left.
activated. Fire. Critical engine damage. Problem solved, sir. Smoke screen set.
Canary's got torps. No.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
That was the AOBA going down. He'll reverse away from them, I think. I'm almost tempted to go and hunt that sub up the north. I don't think I'm getting to Vasteros. Tiger's reversing, so he'll miss them torps. They are good for sub-hunting, yeah, my Hydra's going to be available again soon. Almost tempted to YOLO that Tiger.
Alle Stationen. Feuer auf das Ziel konzentrieren.
Hobart there though. What you looking this way for? Fuck off.
Smoke generator activated. Enemy battleship detected. Fire. Smoke screen set. Problem solved, sir.
We've collapsed on the other flank. Yeah, the sub's dead, right. Oh, I didn't make it. Still plane spotted.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Zing Zong Zing Zang is whatever it's called, Zinzong Gu, is much worse concealment than me. However, this piggy, this little piggy is gonna fuck me up. I see these in all sorts of trouble.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target. All stations requesting fire support. All stations requesting fire support.
Missed the torch on that.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set.
Sarah's going to be a pain in the ass. One smoke left after this one. Okay, Hobart down. This brings us back into it. We're back in it. That sub seems to know what he's doing, which is good. And the CV's going for the... That's beautiful. The CV's going for the Haruna.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set. Problem solved, sir.
Victory is in sight.
problems. And like that to return fire. Perfect.
Our team has
Perfect.
taken the lead.
All right.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. Got it done. Right. Rough, not the greatest game in the world. First class, that's not too bad. 34k damage, 2 solar caps, sunked. Second team sub had a great game. Little bit of profit. That's the tier 6. We'll move on to the Jervis, but I'll take a short break just before we do. So the tier 6, you need to grind up the experience on this if you want to go into the submarine line, but we'll move on to the Jervis here. Okay, Jervis. I've got main art mod 1, the coal hydro mod, turret traverse. I think aiming systems. The turret traverse is an issue on these. And steering gears mod 1. The commander, again, tweaked it, and I'm not sure why. But preventative, last stand, survivability, concealment, AR, main battery, and then this is where the choice becomes a bit more. I've gone for more hydros, more smokes, and demo. I'd probably actually build into this, but I'm not going to respec her. So with a few signals on, we get 17,600 hit points into dual barreled turrets now. So 3x2 120s with 4.8 second reload. I imagine the same sort of floaty-ish shells. We'll have a look when we get into battle. 12.1 range, AP and HE. The HE has a 9% fire chance. Obviously, you can buff it with signals. 2x5 torps, 70 kilometers again. Some depth charges, some AA, not a lot. 37.8 knots, 590 turn in circle, 2.8 rudder shift, 6.4 concealment. So you've got a narrow margin of stealth torping. I got myself a bunch of British Dashers when they were available, yeah. I think it might have been about a similar sort of time as I started grinding the UK DDs, so. 35 blue credit boosters, not too bad, Bob, not too bad. Okay, let's take Jervis out for a spin. Spin, a sail, a battle. You was okay today, Eddie? Good, good. So is that you on lunch just now, is it? You got some dubs from Peace Wizard, did you, AV? I bet you did, Bramley. I'll bet you did. Bottom tier, Musashi, Massachusetts, Rook, Vyazma, Aegir, Sejong, Jarsveld, Jaeger, Kid, Vorklian, and a salmon. This is potentially tricky.
Бой начинается.
And we've spawned on the same side as the sub, which 6.4 concealment. We outspot the Vorklin, the Udachi outspots us, the Kid hugely outspots us, and the Jaeger is just, we'll never see it. We've got 7 smokes, and we've got Hydro for 3 kilometers for 4 minutes, basically. You want his giveaway? Nice one, AV. Alright, let's get the Muppet up. See what we can do here. Salmon has 6 kilometer consumer as well. I think we let this sub pop in first. Yeah, I think I'm going to go across to C3 and back into the cap. Fantastic camo on this, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. I think this is one of the best camos in the game. Aegir and Rook. The inability to, the short range torps and the poor concealment. Bottom tier is quite rough. I think all we can do is play a scout here for now. Okay, it's the Vorklin. Interesting.
Союзники, сфокусировать огонь на цели.
That Rook takes torps, so I'm going to smoke up and farm it.
Дымогенератор запущен.
Well, try and get a fire on it is what I mean.
Постановка дымов завершена.
Which somebody's already done. The second fire would be nice. Are you joking me? There we go. Five seconds of smoke. Yeah, one more. That's a nice.
Торпеды справа по борту. Торпеды справа по борту. Пожарная тревога. Дымогенератор запущен. Неполадки устранены. Торпеды за кормой. Постановка дымов завершена.
Yeah, that Vulcan down, I'll go for the sub. We've only got 46 seconds of hydro, so I'm going for it. If I can make this turn.
Торпеды справа по борту. Торпеды справа по борту. Торпеды по правому борту.
Захватить указанную точку.
20 seconds of hydro, probably not ideal.
Торпеды прямо по курсу. Торпеды прямо по курсу. Торпеды прямо по курсу. Дымогенератор запущен. Вражеский эсминец уничтожен.
The sub go down? No.
Постановка дымов завершена.
Hydron cooldown is not
Неполадки
ideal.
устранены. Союзники, сфокусировать огонь на цели. Дымогенератор запущен. Торпеды прямо по курсу. Торпеды прямо по курсу. Неполадки.
Brace, brace,
Установка
brace.
завершена. Торпеды слева по борту. Башня главного калибра выведена из строя.
Not sure I can go after this sub now.
Обнаружен линкор противника.
Назад.
It's time to depart the scene. Rethink. You haven't heard brace, brace, brace for a very long time. I haven't since my last chopper training. New skin tone's working. It isn't it just? Isn't it just? How you doing, Tar Heel? That's really odd, JJ. Zeb, any thoughts? I really enjoyed it, Kim. It was... I mean, some of it got a bit dull with all the classroom training, the 5-day course, but the parts in the pool and the firefighting stuff were really good. Really enjoyed them. You didn't enjoy it, Jimbo? I can do doing stuff that's a lot more productive than hunting this submarine, that's for sure. The other flank's gone. We're not making any impact into...
Дымогенератор запущен. Торпеды по правому борту. Пожарная тревога. Торпеды по правому борту. Постановка дымов завершена. Торпеды прямо по курсу. Торпеды справа по борту. Вижу эсминец противника. Неполадки устранены. Торпеды по правому борту.
Yeah, Hydro are going to run out of map. We've run out of team anyway, so literally run out of team. And never got the sub.
Дымогенератор запущен. Постановка дымов завершена.
Yeah, goodbye, cruel world. Hydro lasts forever, of course.
Команда противника получила преимущество.
Over you, eh? How's it going? Well, we got Torp in it, but too little, too late. On FPS, 501 ping. Don't get that either because internet's just fine. Have you got any mods installed? I'm alive and not a sneaker, I am, yeah. Anyway, crap game, lovely camo. Let's move on. Lightning. We have come with main armor mod 1, Hydro mod. Aiming, rudder, concealment on the commander. This looks a bit more. Well, I'm still not convinced by this. Preventive maintenance, last stand, survivability expert, concealment, AR, main battery reload, consumable specialist, consumable enhancements, and demo. So, signaled up. 19,650 hit points. 3x2 120s with a 12.2 range. The HE does 11% fire chance. 20 mil a pen. The AP is pretty good. Slow shells again. 2x4 tops this time, so down to 8 kilometer range, so a slight increase. Torps do 15,867 damage, 61 knots, 1.3 kilometers detectability range. Depth charges a little bit of AA, 37.8 knots, 590 turning circles, 3-second rudder shift, but a 5.5 concealment is a huge improvement over the previous one. So we'll go out and have a look at it. It got more and more simple. The first time I did it, We did all sorts of stuff. Like it was in Aberdeen at the RGU. They had a big pool with diving board. You know, the sort of solid diving boards, diving platforms. You go 5 meters up. They'd have the lights down, just sort of flashing lights, waves going, rain coming down, and you used to jump off, and then work your way across the pool to the life raft. It was one of the exercises, so it's pretty dark. By the last one I did, you just sort of slipped in at the side and swam across a pool with no waves and climbed in. It was pretty basic and a lot warmer than it was when I first did it. But yeah, he still did the helicopter flip, knock the windows out,
Show 'em what we've got, chaps.
all that good stuff.
Good luck, everyone.
I love it, Kim.
Del_B0I_ just subscribed for 49 months. 49. Sure you can't remember your 49th birthday was a long time ago.
Sure feels it. Might have to put it with wankers like you. Delboy, 49 months. Thank you very much indeed. Much appreciated. How the devil are you? So we got 6 smokes, that's 40 seconds, and 261 seconds of hydro, so we'll have a bit of that just now. Kitakazi and Kagera, the other 2Ds, plus a salmon. So we outspot the salmon, we outspot the Kitakazi. They've got no radar and the Kagera outspots us, but...
Teammate, I need your support.
no CV.
Sighted on the horizon.
Right, reload is now 3.8. There's a Pommon just down there. Something's just taken the buff here, so we've got something around. Taihang, Musashi. I'm spotted, it's the Kagero.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set. Torpedoes direct front.
The fuck set that smoke screen? What else has got smoke? Harbin. There's a Mets down there. They're both smoked up, so... I'm gonna hang around here. Let's see what we can see. Which I imagine will be lots of things.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Target torps.
Torpedoes to starboard.
There's a sub dead ahead. What you got around there? No mercy this time.
Off to a cracking start. Enemy destroyer blown up.
Smoke generator activated.
Oh, you secondary wanker.
Smoke screen set. Torpedoes direct front. Problem solved, sir. Torpedoes to starboard.
49 seconds of
Torpedoes
hydro.
dead ahead.
We're gonna make this count.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes
You're joking.
astern.
Watch these fuckers homing now.
Torpedoes astern.
Meanwhile, I can't get undetected. Targoed.
Fire.
We're screwed here. Yeah. Doomed by a sub. Too greedy for that sub. I should have just pulled back up to the campers. Right, we'll move on. Yeah, it's just the usual of most of our team sitting too far back. You get no support, so you go for something you shouldn't do. You should sit with the campers at the back and let them get farmed. Anyway. They're going nuts. Well, I get some dog barking in the background. Jutland, main armor mod 1. Whole hydro mod. Aiming, rudder, concealment, reload. Same build. Preventive maintenance, last stand, survivability expert, concealment expert, adrenaline rush, main battery reload. More consumables. You have to live longer than I did in the last battle to use them. And demo expert. Nico's going nuts. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, it's 22,650. 3x2, 113 mil guns. 10% fire chance. 90 mil a pen. 3.8 second reload. 12.5 range. AP is good. 2x5 torps, 10 kilometers. Depth charges, bit of AA. 35.7 knots, 610 turning circle, 3.4 rudder shift and 5.7 concealment. This for me is one of the highlights of the line. The only reason I've not been playing this much recently is that SOM exists and it's exact copy pasta but premium. Lovely camo. Just on that note, 237 seconds of hydro. You get 4 of them. You get heals. So 271 healed for 10 seconds. So 2,700 3 times. And short burst smoke. Yeah, you can hear her barking in the background. She won't activate the mic if she's just barking, but if I'm talking, you can hear it in the background. Johnny is so good they nerfed it 1,000 patches in a row and it's still decent. Yes. I just need to be aware where my support is. Or lack of. Alright. Muppets in charge again. Zeb's in charge. Are you up, Kim? You did just go to the Jervis. Oh, so the Muppet's in charge. Zeb's a Muppet name. Top tier, Kiev and Black for DDs to contend with. Implacable for CV. Stalingrad, not top tier. There's one tier 10 in here. Stalingrad. One per team. Go have a look. See it is a nice jumper. I've never had a jumper like that.
Action stations.
That link you posted earlier, Kim, was that to the helicopter simulator? Duncan, could you pop that? Could you put the link in the mod chat or somewhere so I can check it later? Appreciate it. Thank you. It would have been Turk or Dale, but they aren't here.
Enemy force detected.
Same size nose as normal. Yeah. Thanks, Kim. Yeah, Bookie, Illinois interprets. This is all good. I don't know where the Stalingrad is, but so far, what we've seen is favourable. Hey, Hamtaro, I'm doing alright. How's you?
Enemy battleship detected.
Right, the team do the work here. Keep it spotted. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. No one's shooting anything. They're all hiding.
Torpedoes direct front. Torpedoes direct front.
Can't shoot for shit, can they?
Smoke generator activated. Enemy cruiser detected. Enemy battleship sighted. Smoke screen set.
This is more like it.
to starboard.
Alright, I'm not even finished. Now we just run. Run and cap. Eight kilometers, these things, I think.
A todas las unidades, solicitamos apoyo de fuego.
Okay. Interpreters run for the map border. Yeah, my camera's frozen at the moment. It's a bit embarrassing, really. Metz is going for Hipper, so Metz will probably die to Torps or Viasma. Get that bust. We've got a Lepanto there. Look at it. Just smash that.
Anything is possible when you smell like a monster and know the word on. I am on a horse. Moo cow.
Joint, good morning. How's it going? Metz got Hipper. Turbid's got Metz. Hydro's on cooldown. There you go. There's a good hit. We're getting some spotting damage now. Yeah. I'm just worried about Ibuki Torps because I've got no hydro currently. I'm going to come and cross and cap Bravo. They can look after themselves. Shit. I had no idea of his existence. Literally no idea that that guy existed.
Now you're here. Nothing can go wrong 'cause I am right where I belong.
The CV's panicked him. Shit, the CV's just panicked him.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set. Enemy destroyer detected. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port.
Oh, no, no, no. Shit! You're fucking joking me! Fucking Jesus game.
That guy is a douche, yes? You understand douche? Yes?
Oh, the Constellation's putting himself in a position where he can't shoot the Ibuki. Constellation's going to get absolutely rinsed here, isn't it? Although it's got torps. It's got torps. I think we had a bit of hydro running there, didn't we? Ibuki, maybe? Although we could take one off the turpits. Torps on. Illinois. Missed. Constellation got it though.
Smoke generator activated.
Although he didn't flood this turpits.
Smoke screen set.
You morons just hung vacancy signs on your asses, and my foot's looking for a room.
This is looking alright now. I think we can... We've still got Stalingrad left. Okay. Black is low. We've got 2 caps. It's quite telling you've only just noticed the camera. She did a good job, didn't she, Kim? How are you, Joint? Which one's that? Mega.
Team has taken the lead.
Took a bit of doing, but we've got this cap. Lost our Stalingrad. Our Stalingrad's mid-health. Vyazma is still an issue. Although that's getting reasonably slapped. Back door? Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, as long as the gate's closed up properly. Varese. Sounds Italian. There's a lake called Varese, isn't there?
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set.
I think he's flying up behind that rock. Don't think we can launch. Okay, it doesn't matter. Stalingrad's a long way out. Vyazma's in a bit of trouble, and we jump in this cap. Go on. Ashikaku needs to get itself out of harm's way.
Stalker Kemal followed.
Stalker Kemal, thanks for the follow. Welcome. This is definitely one of my favourite tier 9 destroyers. And arguably the strongest tech tree tier 9. They have very different flavours, so there's stuff that, you know, but as an all-round ship, she's fantastic.
It's all done in the best
Right,
possible
we need to go and find the
Bora
beast.
Boragan followed.
Bora Boragan, thank you for the follow. Alright, now we're going to try and find this thing, but what size of squadron? Depleted squadron's coming out, and there she is. My twin is indeed with me today, Murph.
Tar Heel Rambler asked me, what would happen if Andy actually got a team of strong players? Are you serious? If that donkey got a decent team, they might actually win for once. It'd be a bloody miracle.
Preserved all our health, so he's gonna have to go some to take us out, yeah? I'm thinking, I think HE might do more damage. Maybe not. We did lose that Shikaku then, yeah? Yay! Yes, the NDA dropped for Valparaiso. Yeah, I forgot about that. And also, there was another one, wasn't there? Japanese cruiser. We'll move on to that. We'll have a look at these after, maybe after. Yesterday was the 7th. Valparaiso and Suzuya. Murph, take care. Thank you for stopping by, much appreciated. Stalker Kimmel, you bought one April the 1st box. If the tier 9 and 10 ships come out, I will subscribe, I promise. Pray for you. Well, we're praying then. That was an expert. That's a nice little result, isn't it? Pray to the almighty Yoda. Well, yeah. 2,316 base, 3 kills, 10 planes down. 81,788 damage, 2 solar caps. 463 credits of profit. Not bad. On to daring. Actually, I'll take a short break and then we'll do the daring. Thank you for waiting. Cybertime, thank you for the follow. And on to daring. Very much a similar sort of build, I should imagine. Main armor mod 1. Hydroacoustic search mod 1 from Cole. Aiming, rudder, concealment, reload. We're all signalled up. Preventive maintenance, last stand. Survivability expert, concealment expert. Adrenaline rush, main battery and AA specialist, superintendent, and consumable enhancements. With Cunningham, if we get the Witherer, highly unlikely, 10% reload to main battery and torp tubes. 4 floods increases your speed. Again, not highly likely. Destroy 2 ships, get an extra consumable. So an extra smoke, an extra hydro, an extra heal. Hydro is on this, running for 261 seconds, 114 second cooldown, 3 kilometer range. 3 heals, does just over 3,000 over the 10 seconds. And 7 smokes, again, lasts 40 seconds, the short burst smoke. So, here she is in all her glory, the top of the... oh, God, come on. It's probably better if I go to port and do this. Top of the tech tree, the tier 10 daring, beautiful looking ship. Let's go. So the Valparaiso tier 9 Pan American one is, what did you say, Klaus, that the secondary hits loads up your F button? And what does the F button do? Reduce the cooldown on the heal. It's hardly, they're not really nerfed very much. What was the Los Andes nerfed? Was it that just its mobility? Or did it get a secondary nerf? Because the Libertad just got... the only thing that was nerfed was its speed in the turn, wasn't it? Trend loss.
Show 'em what we've got, chaps.
Buffalo Talon for radar. Z42 Barbiano and a Halland and a U-190 in division with the Talon. Dirk.
Turk_Thrust just subscribed for 55 months. WGR bringing out a tanky with super heal tier 9 Vanguard for another nation. You can imagine how angry that makes me.
Yes, I can, Turk.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Buffalo's over there. Okay. We've got no radar to there too. I'm thinking it's a Z in here. The Halland's over.
All stations, proceed to capture that area.
I think it's a Z in here. It is.
Concentrate fire on that enemy warship. Main turret critically damaged. Critical engine damage.
How do I get out of his... There you go.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port. Enemy cruiser spotted. Smoke generator activated. Enemy battleship detected.
Achtung, melde Zielposition.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Smoke screen set.
Off to a cracking start.
Much appreciate that.
Sunk.
Much obliged, Commander.
We lost a blue shell that was pushing into there. Yeah, straight down here.
Alle Stationen, melde Position eines strategischen Ziels.
And that's just nuke to Utrecht. Killerman, you got two CCs for one at the moment. They're trying to balls us up. Talon is out there somewhere. 10 seconds of hydro left. The timing couldn't be worse. Literally couldn't be worse.
Smoke generator activated.
Nice. Radar. Ah, Talon's still out there. Okay. Just managed to stay in the cap. Getting the stop out of the game, I'm quite content with that. Friends van already slapped the Hawk. We'll have a heal up soon.
Feuer auf gegnerisches Kriegsschiff konzentrieren. Alle Stationen, Feuer auf das Ziel konzentrieren.
The other flank's one. I'm going to go and find the Barbiano, which is probably very unwise.
Our team has taken the lead.
Plane spotting could be an issue here. Really?
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set.
Victory is in sight.
Benas is just going for it.
generator activated. Smoke screen set.
Hawk's in 30. Hawk's probably faster than me, to be fair. I've done absolutely nothing in this game. Disappointed. Battlecruiser. The battles have been okay. We've just been playing through the Royal Navy DD line.
Anyway, it's all done in the best possible taste.
MRA 5168 followed.
Emery, thanks for the follow. Yeah, it was a rough start, Battlecruiser, but it's picked up. This will go on YouTube. These battles for this tech tree line will go on YouTube later on in the week. It's just running.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set.
If I was in his position, I wouldn't be pissing about flying planes, but hey, there you go. Each to their own. Well, not the greatest of battles, but I think we helped control the map, which was probably worthwhile. Getting that Z42 down early was really big, and that was down to this guy, so well played. And that concludes the Royal Navy Tech Tree line. Mix of games, some better than others. But yeah.